Okay, so number 3, we're going to square the expression. And so I'm going to show you a formula to square binomials. If you have an A plus B, and it works with minus as well, and you are squaring this. If it's minus, I'm going to do the top sign for minus and the bottom sign for plus. So the formula is you square the first term, you multiply the 2 in the middle. So if it's a positive A times a negative B, this will be a negative, and then you double it. So it'll be 2 times both of these squared, A, B. And then you square the last one, and it's going to be positive. Because when you square a negative times a negative, you get a positive. All right, so if it was a minus, this is the formula. If it was plus, it would be the same thing. Square the first term, multiply the 2 and double it, so just times 2. This time it's going to be a plus because A plus B, both positive. You get a positive 2AB. And then you square the last one. Okay. So anytime moving forward that I have to square a binomial, I'm going to be invoking this formula where you square, multiply the 2 and double it, and then you square it. Okay. So for t minus 5 squared, okay, we're going to do this formula. We're going to square the first term, so t squared, multiply t times 5, and now it's a negative, so I'm going to have a minus, and I'm going to do 2 times 5t, okay, 5 times t. We normally put the coefficient or the number out front of the variable, and then we're going to square the last term, so negative 5 squared. All right, so simplifying, this is t squared, 2 times 5, 10t, 5 times 5 is 25. So this is our squared binomial. Number 4, similar problem. We're squaring 2 terms. One term is the square root of 5t. The second term is minus 8. And this whole thing is getting squared. Same formula, same thing. So I'm going to square the first term. So the square root of 5t is going to get squared. I'm going to multiply these 2 together. Now since it's negative, I'm going to have a minus. And it's going to be 2 times 8 square root of 5t. And then we're going to square the negative 8. And it's always going to be positive. A negative squared is positive. A positive squared is going to be positive. Okay, so this is just a setup. And then, as we mentioned, the square root and square cancel each other out. So the first term leaves me with a 5t. Negative 2 times 8. We don't multiply inside of the square root. These are on the outside, so they just multiply like a coefficient. So 2 times 8 gives us a 16. And then we have 16 square roots of 5t. And then we square the 8. 8 squared gives us 64. Okay. And then at that point, we can't really simplify anything. We don't have like terms. We have a variable expression. We have an expression with a square root. That 5t is not the same because that one's under square root. And then we have 64, a single constant term, no variable attached. So all of these are different.